Hello everyone, this is the East Coast Economic Update for September the 24th, 2009. Just wanted to touch some bases before the high holidays come to its conclusion, which is Yom Kippur. Just wanted to point out a few very interesting things. One, even though Mr. Bernanke states that the recovery is pretty much on and the recession is pretty much over, yesterday they decided that, oh, by the way, we're not going to raise interest rates because we feel that the economy is not sufficiently strong enough to stand on its own 2 feet. So, which is it, Mr. Bernanke? Is it that we're in the shitter, or is it we're in complete recovery? Zero. The answer is we are still quite bad off, and we will continue to be bad off until we resolve these toxic assets which have not been paid off as per our original boondoggle of the stimulus packages and bailouts. And trust me guys, by November there's going to be another one down the pipeline. Citibank decided that it now has denied it, but it's come out saying that it's going to stop operating domestic banks because it feels that it's too dangerous for for their company to stay afloat. So what you're going to start to see is banks such as JP Morgan Chase, Citigroup, Bank of America, and so forth step away from the people who basically they've already screwed, you and I, and go toward a much more practical factor. Sorry for the autofocus, guys. Don't know what's going on. And go towards what they now need to do, which is to go into international banking. And now that they've got us hook, line, sinker, and house, and credit card, they can close up shop because you guys won't have any money to put in the bank because they'll own it all. Of course, everything that I'm saying will be backed up with the more info box. Also, I was listening to NPR again, this time a different show. The American Public Media Marketplace was making some, I'm going to also put that up. It happened today when I was driving home. They basically had a few very interesting articles. One of them was talking about retailers and how retailers were showing a drop in retail sales, but an increase in profits. And the reason for the increase in profits, they laid people off. And even though they're getting short-term gains, they know in the long term that once you lay somebody off, you've laid off a customer. Ultimately, customers, you have your employee who doesn't have a salary now will not come to your shop, whether it be high-end or low-end. Walmart is seeing this now. They're seeing a big drop now in day-to-day operations and retail sales, but they're showing a larger margin of profit as they cut more hours and lay more people off. And yes, probably by 2010 start to close stores. Obviously, overpopulated. I mean, in some towns I've heard that there are Walmarts at the beginning and the end of a town. So obviously there's been an overpopulation of retail outlets. So you're going to start to see that. Also, the market dropped today. Why? Because unbeknownst to the geniuses on Wall Street, the other shoe is dropping as far as commercial real estate. After showing initial blip or an increase, which I did the video last week about on retail sales, most of them being multifamily homes. Well, now established sales of homes have dropped dramatically in August, and a lot of that, which you of course have to read down into the article, is commercial properties, commercial real estate. I know, for an example, in New York is down at least 91 to 95% from the year before. We're talking about, we're not talking about shyster little properties. We're talking about, Park Avenue and East 61st Street, prime real estate. It's dropped from $2,000 a square foot per month to $1,700, and that may not be a lot to you, but that means that people, even though there are people still shopping in the upper echelons of the universe, most places are going out of business, or are moving to cheaper digs or smaller digs later down the street. You have a lot of people in the middle and upper income shopping at Walmart. It just goes to show you that eventually everybody's going to head downtown. So just to leave that with your thoughts. Now, as a side note, also one other thing, I'm sorry. China apparently is already getting some responses that they're offering too few bonds. That's going to happen on the 28th. So keep an eye on that. I won't be able to. I'll be fasting, so you guys are going to be my eyes and ears. Finally, just want to let you know the newsletter is pretty much completed. Our inaugural newsletter is going to come out. You're probably going to, those of you who give me your emails, thank you very much. You've all been added. Basically, it's going to go out on October the 1st, because that's going to be the latest we can do it without emailing on high holy days for us. I hope you enjoy it. There's quite a bit of religious stuff. I did write a East Coast Economic Update article, and I hope you enjoy it. And any feedback, all feedback from you guys, will be helpful because it tells us where we're going to go. This is a free to everyone newsletter. It's just a bunch of us that really want to express ourselves in a different medium besides YouTube, and it allows us to take the time and to write a newsletter for everyone, and your feedback will tell us what we need to do for next month. All right, folks, for those of you observing Yom Kippur, an easy fast, and I may do one more update tomorrow before sundown. All right, guys, peace.